Alright, time for the video solutions on the copy angle construction. So, if you don't know how to do a copy angle construction, look it up on YouTube. You just type in copy an angle, construction safe T, because that's the type of compass we're using, the safe T compass. And you'll see all sorts of instructional videos. I'll try to explain on here. And so, on this video, I don't have the tools to show you how to do it. I did it on a piece of paper, and then I took a picture of it, so I can show you my final result. I'll try to walk through all the steps that I went through. So, on all of the copy and angle part, you're going to put your compass center down at the vertex of your original angle, and you're going to pick a hole and draw an arc that crosses both sides. Okay. You'll need a ray to start out with, so just draw a line. Use the side of your compass to draw a line that has a definite start. And you're going to use that same radius used over here to make this arc, to make an arc over here. So that's where that arc right there comes from. And once you have that arc, you don't quite have this line yet. You have this one down here and this arc. Well, this arc over here has two intersection points, one right there and one right there. And you have the one at the bottom that matches up. You need to now get the one up here that matches. In order to do that, you're going to come over here, put your compass at this intersection point, and figure out what hole gives you that intersection. And you're going to use that same hole when you put your compass over here, and you're going to use that hole to make a little arc. And so if you look on the blue here, right there is that little piece right there, that's the arc I made. And once you have those two arcs where they cross, you can draw a line that goes through that from your vertex, and you have now copied your angle. So this angle here is the same as this one. And so that's a summary on how to do them. If you're a little bit stuck on how to do it, once again, look it up or come in and get help, and I can show you what to do if this explanation wasn't enough. So moving on to the next one, same steps. You got to draw this arc here by putting your compass in the center. You have to have some ray that you start out with and use your compass to draw the next arc. And you have this intersection here that matches up. You need to get this one that matches up over here. And so you're going to take your compass, put the center there, figure out what hole gives you this intersection, and use that same hole when you put your compass over here to draw this arc. And once you have this arc here, you can draw a line from your ray from your vertex through that intersection, and that angle will be just as big as your original one. 3, same steps. I like to make my arc out far enough because this distance here is really short, and your compass doesn't do short distances very easily. And so I try to make it go as far out as possible, because then I'll actually get a hole. And your compass holes, which is like that big, you have to use that and then one of those little holes in the white part to get that distance there. And so your other arc here is going to be from one of the holes inside the white part of your compass. 4, even though it's a really big angle, you're still doing the same steps. So you start with a ray, then use your compass to draw an arc, use that same hole to draw the next arc that goes around. Once you have that, you need to figure out, you already have these intersections, you need to get this one, and so you take your compass, measure how far that is, and use that same hole over here to make this next arc. And once you have that, you can draw a line from your vertex, a ray from your vertex that goes through the intersection, and you're ready to go. Down at the bottom, you're supposed to construct an angle that's twice as large as the given angle. So it's still the same steps. You're still going to have a ray down here. You're still going to draw that arc at the same radius. The difference, and you're still going to use your compass to measure how far it is to the other intersection. The one difference is after you've made this first arc, you send your compass at the intersection, draw your arc. You're going to use that new intersection as the center for your compass again, and go out and draw your arc again. So you're drawing this arc piece twice, one after itself, and the second one will give you the angle that's twice as large. 6, same steps here. Start out with the ray, draw your arc, and the arc there, and you have to measure how far it is. Use that same measurement to draw the next arc, and after you have the 2 arcs, you can draw your ray from your vertex that goes out. 7, same steps. It's going to look like this guy here. On 8, this angle here is practically a right angle, and so my vertex was like right there. And so when I double this angle, it's going to be practically straight. And that makes sense because this is practically a 90-degree angle. And so your angle is going to end up looking like this guy here. Moving on to the back side, if you're supposed to construct an angle that's half as large as the given angle, you need to first take your original angle and you need to bisect it. So you have to do just the angle bisector construction. Start with an arc that goes across. Use your compass from each side to pick a hole, and use that same hole to make both arcs. And once you have those 2 arcs, you can then draw the angle bisector from the vertex through the intersection, and you have your angle bisector. Once you have that, then you're going to have a half angle. You need to copy that half angle. So I did that. I put my ray down, copy the arc just like it's right there, and measured how far it was between those to get my arcs there, and I drew the line that goes through, the ray that goes through, and that completed my angle that's half as big. And I'm going to pause the video there.